Hey all, happy day. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I'm Allison, the Mystic Mama, and I love y'all so freaking much. Thank you so much for all the ways you show your love and support and helping the channel grow. I'm just grateful. I felt guided to come on and do a June love reading. It's not going to be sign specific. You know your sign, you know your counterpart sign. This is going to be soulmate, twin flame, divine love, divine counterparts, whether you're together, separation, each of that, that's all going to be unique to your situation. So remember, it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Energies, roles can be reversed. So take it as it resonates to you and for you, because you are your own best guru. If it does resonate, my email's down below. Feel free to reach out through email, DM me on TikTok, IG, all the things, right? And I'm going to do this a little differently and use a few decks. I'm, playing with readings in the channel, and I appreciate all your feedback and likes and comments and all the things. I mean, I can't say enough how blessed I am and grateful, and I love you guys. So we're going to start with a couple oracle today and pull an overall energy of the connection for the month of June and an overall theme or message. And then we'll use a Celtic cross to kind of get into what June may look like for the connection. So thank you, Spirit, for bringing forth clear, concise messages for the highest good of all those watching in regards to June and divine counterparts, twin flame, soulmate, divine feminine, divine masculine connection for the collective. What's the overall energy in June? Overall energy in June for this connection. Thank you. Okay, you guys, let's see. They're flying. Ooh, patience. We're going to dig a little deep. It fell on the floor in reverse, but I generally don't read reversals. June could be, I love the 1 and the 6, more of a time right here. 6 is the month of June, and that 1 is self. So June may be more of a time where each of you is focused on yourself and being patient with the connection. Like I said, we'll get in a little deeper because I feel like this is kind of it's unthawing. Like, if you notice in this card, I feel like this connection, potentially for most of you at least, is in separation. There hasn't been much movement. It's been almost like I'm hearing like time's been frozen for people to work on themselves, to balance things out within, right? As within, so without, to come into alignment. And there's something here with timing in June. So again, we're going to get a little deeper. The bottom of the deck is attachment, ego masks, ego deaths, having to go through some changes. It's a 5-year, and we just came out of May. So I feel like May could have been within this connection, people working on themselves, people detaching, going through transformation. Like I said, ego death, awakenings, that kind of thing. And the patience has been needed for the connection. Let's go a little deeper. Let's pull a theme, overall message for the connection in June. What's the big theme for this connection in June? That goes with patience, please, Spirit. The theme in June for this connection. Theme in June, please. Thank you. Oh, flying right out. Ooh, by the book. All right, an 11. So manifestation, twin flame marker, could be family involved. I think there definitely for some of you, again, with that attachment, family things that needed to be resolved, healing. I'm also getting children. So for some of you, either you, your counterpart, or both of you, there could be children involved in this too. There's a lot of ones though coming out. And this to me feels like, again, new beginnings, potential new beginnings in the month of June. manifesting this coming together as a family, coming out of this like frozen time thing that I'm picking up. On the bottom of the deck is round and round. So definitely something concluding. There's something cyclical underlying here, and with that attachment too. So those are underlying energies of some kind of cycle pattern. This by the book too can be about tradition, belief systems. And so there might have been, again, both of you or one of you needing to release any limiting beliefs, release any programmings that came from family, around maybe even what family looks like, and the traditional versus, like I said, breaking out of that box. Okay, so let's get into tarot, and we'll do the Celtic cross for this connection, please, Spirit. Let's look at the overall energy of the connection in June. I am feeling guided. This will probably be a longer video because I'm only doing it once a month, and I'd love to hear you guys' feedback, thoughts, constructive criticism, but I will too. I'm feeling guided to kind of pull what each of you is thinking and feeling about the connection as we head into the month. We'll look at divine feminine, divine masculine stuff in just a bit, but let's get into this connection. Spirit, what's the overall energy of the connection in June? Overall energy in June. Overall energy in June, please, for this divine connection. Thank you. I'm going to lay them out, you guys, and then we'll talk about Seven of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, that attachment underneath, there's something there, you know. Let's look at what's crossing it. Too many. Again, I almost get the sense of June, something could really break open in this connection, but what's crossing the connection? What's crossing the connection in June? The challenge in June for this connection, please, Spirit. Thank you. All right, the High Priestess. I feel like it. I'm going to just say it as it is. Secrets. This Seven of Swords is about betrayal. It's about shadiness, defeat too, with it being futility in this deck, and see how she just looks defeated. It's interesting too. All the swords are in the air except the one in her hand. And with this High Priestess energy, there's something hidden here. There's been some kind of, I feel like, again, something with this High Priestess as the challenge is, I feel like this being revealed. Swords to communication. We're in Mercury retrograde, and retrograde in eclipse season. So I'm just getting this, the challenge here potentially is communicating past behaviors, telling the truth. And that's going to be a big theme. Let's see what's underlying in this connection. What's underlying the root? Thank you. Completion, Four of Wands. Wanting to end this. Wanting to move the wheel forward. Wanting to complete, remember that round and round on the bottom, complete the cycles that were about betrayal, shadiness, sneakiness, just dishonesty is a big one I'm getting. It could too, with this being subconscious, underlying energy, and this by the book again, the Four of Wands in traditional tarot can represent a marriage. This too could be underlying is this idea of thoughts or beliefs with one of the counterparts in how we work together and what a partnership looks like. Breaking out of the normal, right? We've got to denormalize what's we've been told is normal in so many ways. And that's, I'm getting an energy of someone, whether it's both or one counterpart in this connection. Part of the challenge is breaking through those limiting beliefs and programs. Let's look at what's crowning this connection in June. What's crowning the connection, please, Spirit? What's crowning the connection? Thank you. Oh my gosh. And you can't make it up, can you, Geminis? So you could be a Gemini or dealing with a Gemini. I'll mention signs, but again, I'm going to leave that all up to you guys. It's June, it's Gemini season, and this is divine counterpart crowning. Definitely twin flame, soulmate connection, but one that's been through challenges, a lot of having to heal and grow up, break through limiting beliefs. But this is where you're headed in June. This is where the connection is headed to potentially a union, divine union, or a reunion for some of you. And again, a lot of you, there are children involved here, and that's been part of it as well, in having to be patient. It could be too, one or both of you were young. One could be younger, or you both could be young and just needed that time to grow up, to see truths, to learn, spirituality, to complete cycles and patterns. Let's look at the recent past energy, Spirit. Yep. Could be Capricorn. So we've got Gem and Cap showing up. We've got the Devil, you guys, in the past. Attachment, and that was underneath in the energy. Not working together too. I'm getting this, more resistant energy. So one or both, again, could have been really resistant to the connection because of addictions, codependency, other relationships. I love this. This is very medical here. It's a lot of healing energy, though. Confronting the shadows, like I've been saying, and you guys know, if you resonate as being woke, being a twin flame, or being on the ascension highway, that this is all about shadow work. And that's what this kind of stuff is normal, because we need to bring it forth. We need to bring it out of that subconscious, breaking through these barriers and attachments that no longer serve us. And I'm seeing in the past that this was almost too with the spider web in here. I hope you guys, the lighting is kind of crazy right now, but I'm almost getting to, like, in the spider web, again, this connection, but other entanglements. There were things external outside of this connection that almost, caused like interference or delays. Again, this patience energy. I feel like both, this connection again has there's been a lot of time invested in self first and foremost with these ones, and balance, but working through this devil energy, it's taken time. But again, I'm seeing June be a time of coming together, with that Lovers being the crowning energy. Let's look at what the incoming energy, future energy, incoming energy in June, incoming energy. Let's look at the incoming energy, please, Spirit, for this connection. Two of Wands. Again, I get a sense, right, of barriers are going to be broken through, walls are going to be broken through. There's a lot of fire energy. And the Two of Wands, another twin flame marker, a marker of planning how we're going to move forward. And that's what I'm seeing in terms of what I was saying with this Lovers, a coming together. It might not be like, you're going to be getting married or moving in together in June, but I do see communication and planning, strategy here of movement forward, and again, some kind of completion happening within the connection. So it's super cool. If anything, again, I do see potential of things, movement of communication happening, it not being that message of things have been kind of frozen in time. They haven't really been moving. And I don't want to use the word stagnant, because there's a purpose for that. Time out in this connection, again, was for people to heal on their own. So let's look at the internal. What's the internal energy affecting this connection? Internal energy and affecting the connection. Oh, it's kind of weird to say that with a connection reading. the energy? Let's see what they... Ooh. Princess of Wands, Page of Wands. Again, a lot of fire. So a lot of passion, a lot of divine guidance, inspiration, desire is what I'm picking up between both energies. There's a lot of desire to come together. There's a lot of wanting of each other in this connection. And Page, I feel like could be, some of it is immaturity, like I was talking about before. There could be an age difference in and out to, you know, it's playful energy, but a little bit childlike. And again, I feel like this is about immature communication, potentially people coming in and out, one or both of you kind of off and on again. It's like we didn't maybe take this connection seriously. Is that influence? I may too feel a little guided to clarify some of these. So let's get them all out again. I'm just rolling with it, you guys. I hope you're enjoying it and it's bringing some clarity, confirmation, insight. Let's look at what's going on externally. What's affecting the connection externally? Thank you, Spirit. Temperance, Sag energy. So this could be someone, there could be a third party situation happening. But it's about balance too. And that's what was coming through earlier, was this need to balance things. And I feel like this is balancing like both counterparts. There's a healing too that needs to happen with this temperance in the physical world, is what I'm getting, is again, this communication, this reconciliation, this healing of the connection, and anything from the past with this devil energy. Again, that sense of what I was saying at the beginning of needing to kind of talk things out. That's what I'm seeing. This is in the external physical world. There's a balancing that's going to happen in June, the potential for communication and for healing. I love the yin and yang in here. But also, like I said, there could be a someone as an external influence, for some of you at least. Let's look at hopes and fears within this connection. Hopes and fears within the connective energy. Page of Cups. So we have two pages, fire and cups. Now we have water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Hopes and fears. Again, a little bit of an immature energy coming through. Maybe fears of growing up, fears of being an adult, fears of commitment, stability of, again, like having to show up, because that in and out I was getting with this Page of Wands. This is also communication of emotions. That I feel like is the hope, but it's also the fear. It's my favorite position in the Celtic cross because it shows that non-duality. It shows both sides of the coin, right? With how our hopes can be our fears. So I feel like the connection, there's a lot of hope of communication, of expressing our emotions, of reaching out to each other, of playfulness even. Maybe even going on a trip. Maybe the water is meaningful to you and your person. I'm seeing this moon here too. Could be the new moon solar eclipse coming up on June 10th-ish, I think. But making an offer, wanting to, that's the hope I feel like in the connection. But again, it's also the fear of opening up. I just saw the King of Pentacles. I do feel at least one person in this connection had fears of growing up, had fears of commitment. Let's look at the potential outcome in June for this connection, Spirit. Potential outcome in June. Potential outcome in June. Ooh, love it. Queen of Cups, expressing our emotions. Again, water energy, a lot of love here. This is being intuitive. This is deep love, nurturing. It could represent Cancer season, which will be about around the 20th of June. But I feel like that Queen of Cups coming out as the potential outcome is movement, communication, again, trusting our intuition, our feelings, going towards whomever this is. I mean, it's feminine energy, right, with the queen, but y'all know that can all be reversed. But I'm just getting this movement towards this deep love, this person who feels like home. Cancer represents the mother, home, nurturing, full moon at the end of June end of June too. So some timing in here showing up potentially. And I do want to do just a little clarifying. Let's go through just a couple things. Let's look at this devil in the past. Anything else you want to tell us about this devil in the past energy? Devil in the past energy. The moon. Again, that high priestess, I'm going to tell you guys, Cancer, Pisces energy, but this is secrets. This is hiding things. This is withholding emotions too, with that, back to that 7 of Swords, and the high priestess is the crossing energy. And these coming through too is a lot of communication. I feel like that, again, hopes and fears, the struggle in the past, in this connection, a lot of it's been around communication, immaturity, fears around commitment. So let's look at this Page of Wands real quick, or Princess of Wands. Tell us about this Page of Wands. Anything else with this Princess of Wands? 7 of Pentacles, failure in this deck. And it's coming through in that internal energy of the connection with the Page of Wands. Patience again. I am almost getting someone in this connection feels like they failed the other person. Again, that round and round too. There's something here with a cycle, I feel like, of hot and cold, in and out. Maybe some confidence stuff, some solar plexus energy going on. Again, I get this, like someone has some guilt and some shame around feeling like they failed the other person, that they let them down. It's also an energy of waiting too, that goes with that patience, that there's been this time of patience, of waiting, of things, time frozen, like I said. Let's look at this Page of Cups and the hopes and fears. Strength. We've got Leo energy. Yeah. Having the inner strength. Having the inner strength. There's that solar plexus energy again, to communicate, to open up, to express our emotions, to grow up, to even, call ourselves out in our toxic behaviors or toxic connections. Let's look at this Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, please. Tell us a little more as potential outcome with this Queen of Cups. Potential outcome. There we go. I love it, you guys. Judgment. Yeah, a decision's going to be made. I feel like there could, again, it could almost be like this, almost like out of my control. I'm getting like whoever is going to do the reaching out, and the, even just, and I don't mean like this huge, I'm not getting this huge outpouring right away, but this, whoever reaches out, it's almost like they can't not. I hope that makes sense. Like their higher selves is just almost like they can't, they're surrounded by you maybe, or vice versa, but like there's just no way to avoid it anymore with this judgment. And I do feel some divine, maybe, intervention with that as the outcome. A big decision is going to be made to open up, to complete something too with this full moon, balance things out with this triangle, things coming to the light as well with these lotuses here and all this beautiful white energy, divine energy. Really, really cool. And it's right with that Lovers, so definitely potential in this connection. this month for at least, at bare minimum, at least communication, you guys, and starting to open up, starting to talk about things of the past, revealing secrets, trusting our intuition, our divine guidance, our emotions. I'm not seeing a lot of swords, only that 7 of swords. And I feel like it's really in this deck, the futility. It's a lot about just surrendering to it, surrendering to the connection. Again, like I said, I'm getting this, like almost this pull, like you or your person can't fight it anymore. So like I said, we're going to end with just looking at how your person is feeling currently, thinking about the connection, feeling about the connection. Let's see. All right, I'm going to lay them here. I know the light is whack right now, you guys. Let's get one more. King of Swords, the Hierophant. So we have air energy. 10 of Cups. Oh my. Yeah, 10 of Swords underneath. The truth with this King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. A lot of clarity coming in, I feel like, with your person, of truth. This is also about communication and being really honest and authentic. And truth seems to be a big one here. Hierophant could be a Taurus, but this is a card of spiritual partnership, of marriage, of divine counterparts. Again, traditions and family. It's a little bit similar energy to By the Book. But I feel like your person, what he's thinking and feeling about this connection is that you are their person. 10 of Cups. You're the ultimate happiness. And that's the truth, almost like whether they like it or not. And remember, again, roles can be reversed. Under the deck, 10 of Swords, putting an end to the past, to the pain. Again, I feel like that's that 7 of Swords, High Priestess coming out. Some kind of communication, truth is coming of the past and the pain and the things that hurt. Because we now know the truth of who you are to each other and what this connection is. Knight of Pentacles underlying, slow and steady, earth energy. We have all the signs. But this is an offer to coming in. It's a commitment. It's stable. It's steady. It's like a rock. But I feel like, too, this is a lot of this patience energy, right? Time was needed. Slow and steady wins the race almost. And then the Tower. So, yeah, I feel like your person or you is going through a big awakening, a big aha moment, like I said, of who you really are, the truth of this connection and the happiness and the emotion and the depth there with these. There are a lot of major arcanas, so definitely divine counterpart reading. It's awesome, you guys. I love what I'm seeing here. I hope you do it as well. And it brought forth some clarity, some insight, some confirmation. If it did resonate, you want to get into your personal journey, I do private reads and I'd love to work with you. Again, multiple ways to reach out if you feel guided to. And as always, just thank you. Thank you for choosing to spend your time and energy with me and for being here and being you. I fucking love you guys, and I will talk to you real soon. Bye, y'all.